When I was born, I knew that I was indestructible. I knew that I was essentially bulletproof. I knew that nothing could get to me, nothing can bother me, nothing can do me harm. And the same is for everybody. What happens though is we tend to forget. Life happens, life gets in the way. We have different relationships with people. We have friends, we have coworkers, we have families, we have in-laws, we have outlaws, we have above laws, below laws, over there laws. We got all kinds of people that come in and out of our life who sometimes they're jealous of us. Let's face reality. They see what we have going on. They see how strong we are. They see the power that we have. And there's just something about that messes with their mind, and they want to bring you down a few notches. They want to put you in a place where they can be comfortable with you, where you're not upsetting their status quo, where you're not upsetting their ego and their vision of themselves. They have this weird competition that you probably didn't even ask for. It's life. It's what happens. And we just tend to forget our defenses. We tend to forget what we can do about it. But there is a way to remember. And I'm going to tell you about that. This is the 9-toe way of being bulletproof. You become invulnerable and you become bulletproof. Think of attacks that people have on you when they put you down, when they insult you. Just think of those as bullets that they are trying to shoot at you. Bullets that make you doubt yourself, bullets that make you feel bad about yourself, anything that diminishes you, that they are trying to diminish you. Consider those attacks. You become bulletproof when you know yourself, when you know who you are, when you know your authentic power, when you know your true power, when you know exactly what you're capable of, when you know exactly what your passions are, when you know exactly what you can do. What can they do? What can anybody do? Anybody at all do to take that away from you? Because what you know about yourself, that's an intrinsic truth. What they are projecting onto you, these bullets that they're shooting at you with their words and their deeds and their actions that are designed to make you feel bad, what can they do? That is all their ego. How can an ego defeat the spirit? So when your spirit is strong and you know yourself, you know who you are, you know what you're capable of, you know your power, how can their ego, how can their projections onto you diminish that? It can't. I guarantee. I promise you, when you know your authentic self, nothing can take that away. So always remember who you are. Always remember what you do, what you're capable of, what your power is, who you are authentically. And nothing can get to you when you know that. They're going to try. People try. Why though? Why do they try? Why? What is it about other people who are strong and in their power and know who they are that makes some people feel inadequate? It's like they have this weird competition with you. Did you ask for this competition? Probably not. But yet, in their mind, in order for them to rise, you need to be down. And they're going to put you down by putting you down. They're going to insult you. They're just going to say passive aggressive things to you. They're going to be narcissistic. Let's call it what it is. Narcissism is a real thing, and when we deal with narcissists, it often does make us feel bad. But if you know yourself, like I've been saying, it can't get to you. Don't let it. Put on your bulletproof vest of knowledge, of self-wisdom, of self-knowledge, and these people who need to put you down so they can be up, they're nothing. They're just dust that will blow away in the wind. Blow them away in the wind. Get rid of them. Because you know yourself. Some of the things these people do who want to insult you and put you down and keep you in your place, they will take your words. Let's say you're trying to have a discussion with them. You want to point something out about them. You want to discuss something that they're doing, something that is bothering you, but you want to have a rational discussion about it. I've seen this. They will twist your words around and they throw them back at you as if you're the problem. Whatever you're trying to discuss with them, they project it back to you as if you're the one who is causing all this trouble. Whatever this trouble is, probably not even trouble. You were just trying to have a rational discussion, but now you're the one who has a problem that needs to be solved. You are the problem. That's how they treat you. That's how they're going to project onto you. You might be having this rational discussion. You might say something, and immediately what they do is they say, well, you, blah, 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 you do this. Totally ignoring what you were trying to say to them. If you notice this, you can't really have a real discussion that way, can you? But all you can do is just say to yourself, well, I know my power. I know who I am. I'm sorry this person isn't willing to listen about what I have to say about them, but I can't help that. You can't really have a rational discussion with somebody who is just going to twist your words around and throw them back at you. So walk away if that is a option. Walk away. I mean, why bother? Why waste your energy and your time talking to somebody who already has this weird notion that everything is wrong because of you? Don't listen to them. They may also just say to you something very hurtful, and you say, I think you owe me an apology for that. They may say to you, well, you're not worthy of an apology. How do you answer that? You can't. You just gotta, once again, just sort of walk away and just remind yourself, I know I'm worthy of an apology. I'm worthy of a lot of things. So never let people like that get under your skin. Never let them ruin your thoughts of yourself, because you know who you are. You know your strengths. You know your passions. You know your spirit. If you can keep all of that strong, their egos that they are projecting onto you cannot affect you. Another thing to keep in mind when you're dealing with people who are difficult this way, who throw your words back at you, who reflect back onto you what you're trying to discuss with them, you gotta think these people are just so zoomed in on just some small petty thing, and they're very unenlightened. They're very unevolved. The trick is you need to zoom out. You need to zoom out. See it from a wide perspective. Understand that these people are like this way, are this way because they're just not evolved. They're not at a point of enlightenment and knowledge and wisdom and intelligence, emotional intelligence, all this. They're not there. You are light years beyond them. And what can you do? Walk away. Just don't let them get to you. Know your true strength, and you're bulletproof. If you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe. There's more on the way. Oh, and click around the other videos on my channel. You'll find something you like.